Let's see what we got here next one.
Good job, man.
Awesome. I just want to go over little, small rules, okay? Just so that we can all have a pleasant experience together.
Just remember those are mine.
Okay, listen to the rules.
Yep. So, I love to see you guys. So if you could please turn on your camera, keep them on. But for all of us to have a pleasant experience, please keep your mics muted so that we don't have a lot of noise coming in the way. But if you have a question, just raise your hand. Just raise your hand and I'll be able to answer you, okay?
I like cute and corn
Awesome.
because they have magical horns.
Great. Thank you for that thumbs up. So we're gonna get started, okay? Now, I just want to make sure, because I have a few people that joined in a bit later. Make sure that you have all the materials you had in your bag with you. Yeah? And we need a pair of one pencil and a pair of scissors. That's the only thing that you guys will need. Just those two. So we need a pencil and a pair of scissors. I have those two, okay? My pencil is just right here. Okay. I'm just making sure also that everybody has their construction paper. You're supposed to have 6 papers and 1 black paper. Now the black paper, please make sure you're putting it on the side for now and not using it in our craft, okay? We're gonna be using the colored ones first, then the black one's going to be used for something else, okay? It's really important for you to keep your black one separate, okay? You have 1 roll of tape, 1 wooden stick. This is gonna be a really exciting craft, you guys, I'm telling you. You have your glittery paint. I have my glitter to add onto my paint, but you guys already have glittery paint. You have your sponges. You have white sponges with you, an empty jar, and, oh, where did my rope go? And you're going to need your string, your roll of string that I gave you, okay? So, since the theme of our gala, so you guys know that this craft session is part of our Shine a Light on our community gala. So you'll find that the crafts we're doing today are actually very relevant to our gala theme. Okay, so we're gonna have, some of you have your lights. Unfortunately, some of you don't, but that's okay. It's not, you don't really need to have it. It would be nice if you went and got it. I only got mine from the dollar store. So here it is, your lights. And let's get started. Yay, you guys. Wonderful. So here's how we're going to be doing it. So, oh, and you have your glue with you. You guys have a glue stick, right? I have this, it doesn't matter. Both work perfectly. So what we're going to do, okay? You're going to take your glue and you're going to take your 2 papers. So choose 2 colored papers, okay? 2 colored papers. And what we're going to be doing, we're going to be adding some glue. Make sure you have some glue all over your paper, okay? All over your paper. So this is what we're going to be doing. Adding some glue all over, okay? All over, all over, all over. You see that? With your stick, don't miss any corners. Don't miss any spots, okay? On the first paper, we're going to be having glue, okay? Just like that. Now, I'm going to take my second paper. I chose my brown one. And I'm going to stick it perfectly aligned with my blue one. You see how I perfectly aligned them? Just like that. Just like that, okay? Exactly, so just add your glue. I'm seeing some friends are doing their gluing part. Because the reason why I'm making you guys do this, I should have shown you this in the beginning. We're going to be creating this lantern craft. You see all those beautiful lights that are inside my lantern? So it's called a hanging lantern. It's falling. My goodness. Okay. You see that? So we're gonna have a hanging lantern that we're going to be creating, okay? Obviously it doesn't fall like this. I don't know what's happening to mine today, but this is how it is, how it looks like. You see those lights inside? This is going to be the first craft we're doing, okay? Now, grab your papers. Grab your papers. Once you've glued them, just swing them around like this. Swing them around like this. Just like that, so it can dry. Just swing it around like that.
You're supposed to glue to our papers.
Yeah.
Just like that. Make sure you're not hitting your sibling with it. We're just fanning. Just fan it like this so that it can dry. Fan it, fan it, fan it, fan it. Wow, it's creating some cold air. Awesome. Now, remember that jar I told you guys about? This jar? Well, there's going to be two purposes for it. You're going to open it. Open it. You have this lid, right? Take only that part, the first part. Take it out. I want everybody to show it to me in the camera. Just like that. Perfect. Now, you're going to be putting it on your paper, whichever place, but make sure you have space for 3, okay? Now, just put it on it like this and grab your pencil. I have to do that while I'm putting it down, but just to show you guys, and trace it all around, okay? We're going to be tracing it all around. And choose whichever side you like. It doesn't matter. I chose my brown side to be on the inside. You can choose your blue one, your green one, doesn't matter. Now you see, I traced one circle. I traced one circle. Now I'm going to do this 2 more times. 1 time here and 1 time here, okay? Do you guys see that? Do you guys get it? Does anyone have any questions? Everyone's good? Thumbs up? Oh, yes, May. You have a question?
What's your question?
I want kitty cats and dogs.
What?
My dress.
More of a statement. I love kitty cats and dogs. Mhm.
Oh, I love your dress. It's so cute.
Kitty wearing bow ties.
Yeah, that little kitty's
But
so
we're
cute.
stuff. Okay.
Wonderful. Now trace your 2 other circles. Awesome. Onto your paper. Make sure they're not touching, but right beside each other is good too. Okay? Great. You see what I did over here? Do you guys see what I'm doing over here? I have 1, 2, 3 circles. Okay. Now, the cutting part. Make sure you guys have round tip scissors, okay? So that we don't hurt ourselves. Mine look just like this, okay? Now what we're going to do, where my lines are on my circles, we're going to take that, we're going to start cutting our circles, okay? Make sure you stay on the line. Make sure you stay on it, okay? And we're just going to be cutting our circles, okay? If you guys think I'm going too fast, please do let me know, okay?
Here you go.
You're going the perfect amount.
Awesome. Good job, May. Good job.
Are we supposed to glue both of the papers together?
Yeah.
Yes, you are. So choose 2 colors except for the black one. Don't reach for the black one yet, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I already.
Do 3 circles, right?
Yes. So you
That was my
you trace 3 circles with your jar lid, and you start cutting it looking like this. Okay? So 2 sides need to look different, okay? Now I'm cutting my circles, as you can see over here. Great. If you guys are having trouble with anything, please do let me know. You can always use the chat to put in your questions if you guys have any questions, okay? Awesome. Now I have my 3 circles with me. Who's done their circles just like me? Who's done with their circles? I have 1. Whoop. I have 1, 2, 3 circles. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that? Awesome. Good job, Olivia. Good job, May. Awesome, you guys. Show me your circles once you're done. Show me your circles. Oh, great. Oh, I love yours. I forgot your name. The one with the yellow circles. What's your name?
My name's Sarah.
Nice to meet you, Sarah. Nice to meet you. Say hi to mommy.
There's my mom.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Sarah. Good job. Your circles look awesome. They look awesome. Okay, now you're going to grab another colored paper. Another colored paper. Remember how we had 6? Now we used 2. Now we're going to use our yellow one. By the way, I did give you guys some extra colored ones just in case some accidents happen, because accidents happen, right? So you're going to grab an extra piece of paper and you're going to cut it based on, how do I say this? Okay, take your fingers like this and just put your 2 fingers between the paper, okay? Great. Now, I want you to count to 3. 1, then move it right. 2, then move it right. 3, okay? And this is where you're going to be cutting, okay? Now remember, 1, 2, 3. We want a thick piece, but not that thick, okay? Now you're gonna start cutting your paper. Make sure it's this direction, landscape, not like this, okay? We're going to cut 3 large ribbons. You see those 3 large ribbons? Great. They should be thicker. Sarah, maybe you should make yours thicker, okay? So make it double the size of the one you just made. It's okay, it's okay. You have extra paper for that. It's okay. You see how mine is thick? Do you see how mine is thick? Like this? So make it really big. Do this. Just do this. Yeah. Awesome, awesome. Now make it into a thicker piece, okay? We need 3 thick ribbons. I'm just cutting them like this, straight line. Try to keep them straight. Now that's perfect. That's perfect, Sarah. Good, good one. Now I have my 3 ribbons with me. How's everyone doing? How are you doing, Olivia and Jeremy? Awesome, yours looks great, awesome. Great, so you need 3 ribbons. I think I'm gonna wait just a little bit until everyone's ready. Good job, Sarah, this looks awesome. Just like that, so I have my 3 circles and I have my 3 ribbons, right? Great. Okay. Now, make sure you have your tape, okay? Make sure you take your tape out. Sarah, do you have your 3 ones? 3 ribbons? You have your 3 ribbons? Everybody show me your 3 ribbons. Does everyone have their 3 ribbons? The Eshendu family, do you guys have your 3 ribbons? Awesome. Okay, now you're going to take your ribbon, the first one, and just at the end of it, okay, 1 second. We're gonna take our first ribbon. Now you have your tape, right? Open your tape. Okay. Pull out some of the tape. Just like this. Take your first ribbon and make sure you're leaving a part of it. Make sure it's the same, it's a little bit over, but it's the same length as your ribbon's thickness, if that makes sense, okay? So let's start here. Now you see how I taped mine? I didn't put the tape fully on my ribbon. I left a little part of it out, okay? And you'll see why. Because we're going to be making it into a circle and we need some tape to glue it together, okay? So you see that? Just leave some of your tape out. I'm going to cut it, okay?
My third circle, I made a mistake.
What happened? What's your mistake?
I accidentally cut the circle.
That's okay, that's okay. So now you can just trace another circle. That's why I gave you guys extra. So now you're supposed to have 2 extra papers, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So you see how I taped it? Do you guys see how I applied the tape? And listen, if you messed up one of them, it's okay. You can still make it with 2. You can still make it with 2. That's not a problem. Okay? Awesome. Now, once you've taped the first top of your ribbon, once you added the tape, make sure you're going around. Is everybody paying attention? Around. Make them match like this. Put them together. You saw that, you guys? Now I'm going to take that extra tape and I'm going to bend it in so that they can stick together, okay? Now take the other side of your tape like that and just bend it in. Did you guys see that? Yeah, exactly, so that it can make a sphere like this. Good job, May. Good job. So it can make a circle like this. Do you guys see that? Wow. Now, take one of your circles. Remember perfect. Now, you see the circles I made? Okay? They're supposed to match, okay? Even if they don't, it's not a problem. It does not matter, okay? Now, you're going to take your circle, okay? Grab your tape. Just like this. Remember how we left some tape out of the ribbon so that we can bend it in? Now what we're going to do, we're going to take our tape and add it on top in the middle, just like this, across from it, okay? And leave some of it out, all right? Okay, so that's our first step. Now, you're going to take your circle, turn it around. Did you guys see that? Perfect, good job, Sarah. You're doing a good job. Now I'm going to take more tape. Make sure the sticky part is under. Make sure the sticky part is under, okay? I'm going to put my tape right on top, across from it like this, okay? Kind of looks like a spider. It looks so funny. Look at that. It looks like a spider. You see that? Do you guys see that? Just across like this. We're doing it across like this, okay? Is everyone at the same place as I am, or am I going too fast?
Just too fast.
I'm going too fast? I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, what stage are you guys at now?
Stage. No, my own stage.
What part are you guys at right now?
I'm at this stage. My brother.
Awesome. I saw
I'm
you.
at this stage too.
My brother's still at this stage.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Do you guys want to help him out?
Yeah.
Take your
Yeah,
time.
we can help him out.
Don't worry at all. Good job, Sarah. Good job, Olivia. Jeremy and Olivia, how are you guys doing? Do you guys have your crisscross? Make sure you're not taping it down or bending it. Make sure it's out like this, because we're going to be taping it to something. We're going to tape it to this, okay? All right. How are you guys doing? Do you guys need a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here. Now, for everyone else, just redo the same steps we did for the other ones, okay? Now, put this one down. The sticky part has to be up, okay? When you put it down so that it doesn't stick onto your table. Just put it down like this. Now grab your other circle and grab your other ribbon. My other ribbon is right here. And we're going to be recreating the same steps, okay? Just take your tape with your ribbon, cut a piece like this. What? My scissors are being very silly today. Okay. Now we're going to take our ribbon, just like we did. We're going to add the tape and leave a tiny bit peeking out of it, just like this. You see how I taped it from the back? But then I left a tiny piece peeking at the back, just like we did in the first time. And I'm going to go all around, make sure they match, bend it in. I have a tiny little piece right here. You guys see that? Tiny little piece, and I'm going to bend it in. Okay, so now I have my sphere once again. I'm going to take my second circle, and I'm going to do the same thing. Grab a piece of tape and my circle, put it across, just like this. You guys see that? You guys see that? Just like this across. I'm going to turn it around. Okay. Awesome. See that? I want to show you guys what I'm doing. Now you see this piece of tape? When I turned it around, I grabbed another piece of tape just like the first time, just across from it like that. Cross, cross. Okay, now what we're going to do, you see that ribbon that we twisted, that we turned around, that we made into a loop? You see that? You see that? You see that piece of ribbon? What you're going to do is that you're going to put the loop onto your circle without touching the tape. Without touching the tape. You see that? And you're going to put your fingers inside. Grab your piece of tape. Bend it on top. Bend it on top so that it can stick together. So they can both stick together, okay? Make sure you keep its circle shape, okay? So that it kind of makes like a bowl, you know? If you guys eat cereal, it looks like a cereal bowl. That's what I like to call it. Or even a cup, right? So this is how we're supposed to do it, okay? Just like this. You guys see that? I took my circle and I taped it on to my loop, okay? My very thick loop. And that's going to be our light holder. That little light we have, it's going to be its holder, just like that, okay? Now, the second one you made, you're going to do the same step. We're going to put them together, grab this like this, put them together. The pieces of tape that are coming out of it, you are going to bend it so that it can stick to our loop. You see that? I'm grabbing this and I'm just bending it and taping it on top, okay? Just like that. Doesn't it look so cool already? It's gonna be our light holder, right? So that we can shine a light. All right? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, we're going to be doing the same thing with the last ribbon, okay? You guys probably have a hang of it by now. Now, grab a piece of tape, just like this. Just a little tiny piece of it, just like that. Peeking out, see that? I'm going to be cutting my tape. Okay? My scissors are being very silly today. Silly, silly scissors. Okay? Just like that. We're going to create a third hoop.
Amira,
Yeah,
are you on the second one or the third one?
I'm on my third one. So I made 1, 2, and this is my third one.
Okay, thank you.
If you guys are not, it's okay if you guys are not up to speed. It's fine. I'll be waiting for you guys, okay? Don't worry at all.
My brother is far.
Pardon?
My brother is far behind.
It's okay. Don't worry. What is it? What are you? What's your brother's name? Why don't you guys all tell me your names? It would be better for me to talk to you guys. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I think you need to unmute.
I've already catched up.
That's okay. What's your name?
Samantha.
Okay. And what's your brother's name?
My big brother or little?
Both of them.
My little brother's name is Raphael. My big brother's name is Ryan.
Ryan?
Yeah.
Okay. Raphael. Hey, Raphael. Can you show me what you're doing, Raphael? So that we can help each other? Good job. You're doing well, Raphael. Don't worry at all. Okay? Now, I'm just demonstrating. You're going to take another piece of tape with your little circle that we made. And just like before, we're going to be doing the crisscross, right? The tape across like this, one vertical and one horizontal. Okay? Alrighty. Oh no, my piece of tape is too small. I have to make it a little tiny, a little bigger, okay? I hope you guys are seeing what I'm doing. All right, just like before, now we're on to our third one, okay? You're going to grab your circle with the tape and with your hoop and bring it together, okay? Awesome, awesome, awesome. This is what I'm doing. I'm just bending my pieces of tape, just like the other two ones. So we have 1, 2, 3. Okay? How are you doing, Olivia and Jeremy? Are you guys doing well? Show me your thumbs up. Show me your thumbs up. Oh, what's wrong, Jeremy? What's going on? Okay, so you guys are doing 2 so far, right? You're at number 2? What's going on, Jeremy? Oh, good
Sounds
job.
like it's a little fast, but we've caught up. We have all 3.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Great, great, great. I'll give you guys a couple of minutes just to finish it so that we can move on to our second step. For whoever is done with their little cups, just grab your wooden stick. Make sure you have your wooden stick with you, okay? Where's your wooden stick? Where's your wooden stick? Awesome. Great. How are you doing, Raphael? Are you okay, Raphael? Good, good, good. Oh, you're not? Here, show me. Which one are you at now?
Still at this one.
That's okay. You know what? You know what, you guys? I don't want you guys to stress too much about this or worry about it. It's okay. If you have 1 or even 2, it's enough. You don't need to do 3, okay? The other ones, you can do it at your own time, okay? But if you have 1 at least, that's okay. We can move on to our next step, all right? Now you're going to be taking your stick and grab your tape, okay? And open your tape just like this. And we're going to cover our stick with the decorated tape so that it looks so shiny and nice. All right, so look how I did it. I grabbed a little piece of my tape and I put it on my stick like this. Now what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to be twisting my stick so that all of my tape can go all around it on it, okay? Now you see that? You're going to decorate your stick with your tape. You see what I'm doing here? Just like that, okay? Look at how mine has a little bit of space between each one, and I find that it looks pretty like that too, okay? You can decorate it however you want. This is what I'm doing. I'm just going around with my tape, and I'm covering it, I'm covering it. Now at the end, once you reach the end, you're going to grab your scissors and just snip it off, okay? Make sure it's well glued onto your stick. So now look how beautiful and shiny our stick is. Look how much it's glowing. It looks so nice. Good job. Looking good, you guys. Okay. I'll give you guys a few, just a minute or so you can finish your sticks, okay? Does anyone have any questions? Let me see here. Please don't be shy if you have any questions or if you're struggling with something. That is not a problem. Trust me, you guys, when I was trying to do this also, I had some issues as well. Don't worry at all, okay? Great. Okay. Now, grab your thread, the thread I gave you or the rope I gave you, okay? Do you guys have all of your sticks covered with glitter? I mean, with the tape, the glittery tape? Do you guys have that? Yeah? Good job, Olivia, Jeremy, Sarah, both Sarahs actually. Raphael, Ryan, my other friends that are tuning in. Awesome. Now, this is going to be a bit of a tricky thing to do, okay? Now, you're going to grab your rope, the roll that I gave you guys, and you're going to grab it and you're going to cut 3 ropes, okay? Or depending on how many of these you have. If you have 1, just cut 1. If you have 2, just cut 2. If you have 3, cut 3, okay? And do you guys know what this is? This is a forearm, right? This is a forearm. So you're going to grab your rope and measure it based on how big your forearm is, okay? And based on that measurement, you're just going to cut it, okay? Or you can make it longer, shorter. It'll look funky and fun, all right? Now cut 3 pieces of your rope. You guys see that? I already have them cut here. Cut 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Great. Do you guys have that? Yeah?
I can't find my tape.
Oh, if you, wait, he was stuck. Okay, it's okay. If you can't find it, you can always borrow from your siblings. It must have fallen on the ground or something. All right, you guys. Now grab your ropes. Grab your ropes. And take your little cups that we made. Okay? And grab those 2. Now, grab this one with your fingers, with your 2 fingers. Just like make scissors with your fingers and then just put it between it, just like this. Do you guys see that? Just like that. Grab your thumb, take the rope, grab your thumb, put the rope on your thumb, and now look, release your index. Now you have them, you're holding your rope, and your middle finger is holding it from the inside, and your thumb is holding the rope from the outside, okay? And what you're going to do is that you're going to take your rope, bring it all around, just like this. You see that? My rope is all around, it's going all around, okay? Now, you can either tie it, okay? You can either make a knot and tie it, Or if you're having a hard time tying things, just grab your tape once again. Grab your tape once again. Cut a piece. Okay, cut a piece. And where both ropes, where both are coming together, just like this, put your piece of tape right on the middle of it, just so they can hold together. All right, did you guys see that? So just like this, I took my tape and I put it right on top of my 2 ropes.
Amira?
Yeah.
Is the yarn for decoration only?
Like you mean the rope?
Yes.
Yeah, no, so this one, it's not only for decoration, it's because we're going to use it to tie it with our decorated stick. You see that?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This is why we have it over here. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Now, after you've taped the 2 ropes or even tied it, made a knot and tied it, you're supposed to get the first one like this, okay? Just like that. It's like a little cup, you know? Just a little cup. Now you're going to take your stick. You're going to take your stick and you're going to all around it like this. Bring your rope on it like this and make a knot. Okay? Just like you guys tie your shoelace, you're going to tie the rope to the stick. All right? Just like that. You see that? So now I tied my rope onto my stick. All right? That's my first one. Yay! Now let me do that again. Okay, once again, let me do it again. I'm going to take my second cup or candle holder. I'm going to bring it all around. Make sure it's all straight and centered. All around. You're going to all around, just like that. And just once again, where both of the ropes meet in the middle. You see that when it goes around and then both of them meet in the middle like this? Just like the first time. Make sure you're holding them so that they don't fall. You can take a piece of tape. I'm taking my piece of tape. Okay, I'm going to take my piece of tape and taping them together. All right, you guys see that? So now, once again, I have another cup or candle holder. All right, I have another one. Now where my stick is, I'm going to tie this one in the middle, all right? And if you want, you can make them different lengths, you know? It makes it into like a really interesting kind of, it gives it a nice look, you know? Different lengths. Now, you're going to grab with your stick and tie them together. If you guys are having a hard time tying them, that's okay. You can ask your mommy or your daddy. They can help you, okay? I know it can be a little bit tricky. I remember when I learned how to tie my shoes, it took me such a long time to know how to do that. It was really hard for me. So that's all right. You see that? You see how beautiful that is? Now I'm going to make my third one, okay? I'm going to grab my rope. See that? Great. I'm going to bring this all around. Nice, good job, Sarah. I'm going to go all around, grab a piece of tape. And I'm going to tape both my ropes together so that they stick. And then look at that, my third one. And once again, I'll grab my stick.
What should I do with this?
These. He means the rope. The rope.
What should you do with your stick?
Yeah, and
no,
this.
and the ropes.
Okay, so remember the cups? Remember the cups we made? Those
Yeah.
candle holders? Now what you're going to do is you're going to, let me redo it with you guys. You have this one, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Now you're going to grab your rope, okay? You're going to hold the end of your rope with your thumb, okay? With your thumb, hold it. You see, it doesn't, you can't let go of it. You're gonna hold it against it. And you're going to go all around. Are you guys watching? No, Raphael, it's not with the stick. You're not putting the rope against the stick yet. You're going to take your cups that you made. Did you make one at least?
Yeah, he made one.
Perfect. Now grab that one. Take your rope, bring it all around. You see that? Now we're doing it all around. You saw that, Sarah? You put it all around. Just like this. Now you hold both ends together. I have this end and I have the beginning of it, just like that. Sarah, look at me. Look, you see those two? Now I'm going to put my thumb on top of it because that's the place where I'm going to be taping, okay?
No.
Now you're gonna grab some tape.
I'm done.
Then you're gonna take the tape.
Yes, a piece of tape.
This is not yours.
You're gonna grab a piece of tape. What? The wrong scissors. Okay. Okay, you're gonna grab a piece of tape, just like this, and where your thumb was, with both ends, right here, you're just going to tape both
Do I have to tape this on top of those lines?
on top of the rope, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that you can make them go around so that once you hold it up, bouncing like this, because it's holding on to your candle holder, right? Good job, you guys. And then once you've tied them, once you tied them like this, you will take your stick, the one which we have our beautiful cups held onto them, just like this. You're going to grab this one right here and go around it.
What should I do?
You're going to go around it and just tie it together. If you guys have anyone that can help you with this, or if you're able to do it by yourself, okay? Now you see how beautiful it looks? Look at that. This is how it's supposed to look like, okay? Looks so nice. Now the candles that you guys have, some of you have candles, some of you don't, I'm so sorry. So the candles you have, make sure you turn them on and you put them inside so that once you hang this on your wall, it can light up your room, okay? Light up your room. Even if you have one, it still looks beautiful. Okay, so you see how I put my candles inside? Oh, beautiful. Good job, May and Ella. Beautiful. You guys see that? You see my
What
beautiful...
should I do with these?
Do you tape these all together like these? Like this?
Yeah, good job. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it, Sarah. Now you see how mine are? Look how it keeps turning around.
Like, do we have to twist this?
No.
Do you have to?
No.
Don't worry, I know how to. Wait, is it
Oh.
mine? No.
No worries.
Open
So you
yours.
see how it,
Did it-
oh, good job, Jeremy and Olivia. I can see your craft. It looks so cool. It looks so pretty. So look at them. They're like tiny candle holders. I don't know why I keep saying cup holders. They're tiny candle holders. Look how beautiful they are, especially in the dark. Once you put this up your wall, it will look so beautiful, okay? Now, let's move on to our second craft. Oh, I have someone messaging here. Oh, I think that was a mistake. Alrighty. And you guys, if you still want to go back to the video, we're recording this video. If you feel like you didn't finish it on time, if you feel like
Should I put these? Should I put the candle in like inside here?
yes.
And I need another one.
Yeah.
One is
Here, over here.
No, you guys, because we're running a bit out of time, I would love for us to move on to our
Talking
second
about
craft.
the
Okay, I would love for us to move on to our second craft. Now, this one's a lot easier. I know this one was a bit tricky, but it was so worth it. Once you put it up your rooms in the dark, you'll have those tiny lights shining on your room, right? And you have to remember, oh, you know, this is a craft that we did and it was so meaningful, right? Because we always have to look for those little lights when it's feeling like it's dark, right? Sometimes we have sad days. We have really sad days. Sometimes we have angry days, angry days. Sometimes we have sick days. Oh, my tummy's hurting. So when you have those days, you always have to look for those little lights, little lights, and so they can shine your room, right? So that when you're feeling those little angry days and they're sad days, you have to look on the positive side of things and you'll feel the light in your day, right? So now we're going to be grabbing our jar, okay? And we're going to be grabbing our sponge, or some of you call it the makeup applicator. And you're going to grab your little pot of paint, all right? And you're going to grab your fourth light. Some of you had four lights. Now you're going to grab your fourth light, all right? Now, take your jar just like it is. Oh, and one last thing. Your black paper. This is why we need it. Your black paper. Now, when I think of shine a light, what do I think of? I think of stars. So what I want to do is that I'm going to be tracing or even drawing from my own memory, you know? You can draw whatever you want. You can, if you just sit down and close your eyes and think, what do I think of when I think of shine a light? I think of stars. So what I want to do is that I'm going to draw some stars onto my black paper because we're going to be cutting it out, okay? You guys can't really see that, obviously, because it's all black. Just draw some stars onto your, or whatever you want, honestly. If you think of stars when you think of shine a light, then draw stars, okay? I think of stars. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw some stars. I drew 3 of them, and now I'm going to cut them out. Okay? You can draw 1, you can draw 2. Just so we can have more time together, you guys can draw 1 or 2, and it will still look so pretty, okay? Now what I'm doing is that I'm cutting out the stars I drew onto my black paper, okay? You guys see that? That's my first star, because we're going to make a lamp jar. Raise your hand if you're drawing a star also. Oh, you guys are busy cutting. Great. Now I chose to draw 2 stars. So now I have my 2 stars over here. Okay? Sarah and Raphael, if you guys are having a hard time with this craft, it's okay.
Chimamanda.
Pardon?
It's Chimamanda.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why I keep calling Sarah. To Amanda, if you want, you can just let go of this one. We can always send you the recording of this class and you can follow the steps once again. Don't worry about it. All right? Now move on to your second craft, all right? Put it down and you can move on to your second craft. You can redo it with Raphael. All right? So I have my 2 stars right here and I have my jar. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to take my glue. Remember that glue we had, that glue stick you have? I'm going to put some glue on my star, just like this. I'm going to take my star and I'm going to put glue on it. Make sure you're putting glue all over it. And the sticky part, you're going to be putting it inside your jar, okay? And you're going to stick it onto your jar. You see that? That's my first star. It's inside my jar. We're rhyming today. Now I'm going to take my second star, just like the first step. I will take some glue and put it onto my star, just like that. And choose whichever place you want it to go. And if you want, you can make so many other stars. I chose to just make 2 for today, okay? Now you see that? I have my first one and my second one. Here, let me put it against the white wall so that you guys can see. Look at my stars. Look at my stars in my jar. Okay? Good job, Olivia. I can see your progress. You're already at the sticking part. Good job. Good job. Perfect. Here you go. Can you guys see that? You guys can see my stars inside my jar? Okay, perfect. Tumamanda, did you, are you doing this? Are you doing this? Okay. I know the first craft might have been a little bit complicated, but it's okay. All right. Once you get a hang of it, you'll be able to do it. So let's make sure everybody's at the stage. We're doing our stars inside our jar. I'll do another star so that I can show you guys once again how we are going to put our stars inside. Okay? I'm cutting my star just like that, simply. Okay, perfect. This is how our craft is supposed to look like. You see that? I'm going to be adding my star, some glue onto the star, or whichever shape you guys want to do. I'm going to glue it once again onto the jar. Okay? Just like this. Just like this. I put it inside where the sticky part is. Look at all of these beautiful stars. Okay? Awesome. So who's done with their stars? If you're done with your stars, raise your hand. Awesome. Good job, May and Ella. Good job, Olivia. Olivia, where's Jeremy? Oh, okay. Hello, Jeremy. Welcome, welcome. Good job to Amanda. I can see what you're doing. You're doing great work. Once we reach this part, this is when we're going to go on to our second phase, okay? Great. Now, is everybody done with their stars or whichever shape they're putting on? How are you doing, to Amanda? Good? Now, what we're going to do, once you've glued these on, once you've glued your shapes on, you're going to take your white sponge. Mine is yellow. You're going to take your yellow or your white sponge, and you're going to open the pot of paint you have, the glittery pot of paint. Do you guys have that? Open that up. And you're going to dip your sponge onto your paint. Just grab a generous portion. Grab a generous portion of your paint, just like this. And you're going to, this is going to get your hands a little dirty, but it's fun. Now what you're going to do is that you're going to grab your sponge and you're going to dab it on the inside, not the outside, the inside of your jar. Now you can see that this is what I'm doing. I'm grabbing my paint and I'm just dabbing, 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 dabbing. Dabbing, dabbing onto my jar. Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Even on top of your star. You see that? You're going to be dabbing, 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 dabbing. All with your glittery, glittery paint. Even if you need to dip it once again, that's not a problem. Okay? Because mine is not that glittery, so I'm adding my glitter with it. But you don't need to do that. Now I'm going to grab more paint. I'm dipping my sponge onto my paint, just like that. I'm taking my jar, and I'm painting, 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 painting. Okay? Okay. Just painting, 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 painting. Just all over. Just all over like this. You guys see that? You guys see that? Doesn't it look so good already? This one's a very easy craft. You can even do it with bigger jars, smaller jars, medium jars, any jar you want. And even at the bottom if you want. You see that? So it has to be full of paint. Just fill the whole thing with paint. It'll look so good. Trust me, you guys. It will look awesome. And make sure you're not moving your stars around too much so that they can still stand out with the light. You see that? Just keep dabbing, dabbing, dabbing all of your paint, okay? Dab, dab, dab. All of your paint all over the jar. And now we're going to need our lid. Okay? You're going to grab your lid. And make sure you turn on your little light, okay? grab your lid and the small candle that I gave you, okay? Now you're going to grab a piece of tape, okay? Here's the lid, the inside part of your lid, along with your little candle. You're going to put it on top like this. Take your piece of tape and tape it just like that. Make sure you're not covering the small candle, just the sides of it, okay? You're going to take your tape and just bending it once again so that it can stick on it like this. So that once we cover it, we cover our jar, it doesn't fall. Now you can do it from one side, and I'm gonna be doing it on a second side as well. All right? If I can find my roll of paint, my tape. So I took a second piece of tape and I taped it onto my So you see how I taped my candle? You guys see how I taped my candle? Just like that with 2 pieces of tape. Make sure you don't have this extra. So you see those extra tapes? We don't want it to come out of the jar. So just cut it out like this. You see that extra piece? Just snip it off. Just like that, okay? Now, once I hold down my candle, it does not fall, okay? You see how my jar is gonna go on top? Because this is what we're gonna do. We're going to close our jar. It's gonna create this beautiful lantern or a beautiful lamp, jar lamp, right? Now make sure you're taping your light. And you have to keep your second lid on, okay? Just like that. You see those 2 pieces that separate? Just make sure they're inside each other, okay? I'm just looking at everybody's progress and I'm wondering here. How are you doing to Amanda, Rafael, and to Amanda's older brother? I can see what you're doing, Sarah. Good job.
Raphael's not doing well, but he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine.
It's okay. It's okay, Rafael. Don't worry at
I'm gonna make
all.
it for him. I'm gonna
Don't be
make it for him.
Okay. You know, your older sister can help you redo it, right? Do you remember the steps? To Amanda? You guys can do it together afterwards even. If you guys want the recording, we can ask and give it to you guys, okay? This looks great. Good job. But you know, you were supposed to glue your shapes first on the black paper. You're supposed to glue it on the jar first. This is how my candle looks, and this is how my jar looks. You see? How are you doing, Olivia and Jeremy? Good job, Sarah. Did you finish painting your jar, Sarah? Nice. Did you tape your candle onto your lid? Beautiful. This looks amazing. Good job, Sarah. Good job, Olivia. Wow, this is beautiful, you guys. Looks even better than mine. So beautiful. So look how mine is. I'm gonna close mine as well. And look how we have this beautiful, you know, it's gonna light even, it's going to be even brighter when you're in a dark room. In the dark, if you put it beside your bed, it will look so nice. It's gonna be a nice side lamp, right? It's so pretty, you guys. Good job. I'm so proud of you guys. How's little May doing? Awesome.
She just bolted, but she was doing great. She put it, I think she's putting it beside her bed right now because she heard that. She's like, yeah, gotta go do that.
So cute. Nice. How are you doing, to Amanda?
We're doing good.
Awesome. Do you want to show us your work? Oh, good job. Good job. This looks so nice, you guys. Awesome. Unfortunately, our time is up, you guys. I'm so happy I got to do this with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Most of you are done and most of you were able to do it. And I'm so happy you guys were able to. For those that I couldn't see their work, I hope you guys also enjoyed it. If you're a few steps behind on the first craft, that's okay. Take your time doing it. Don't worry, you know, it's all about having fun and creating beautiful, beautiful work. Okay, I'm so happy, you guys, that you're able to create those little crafts.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And hopefully, those little lanterns that we made together are going to shine a light.
Thank you.
No, when she's not talking.
All right?
Great job. Thank you.
Thanks. How are we supposed to get the recording?
If you want, your parents can email us and we can send it to them. Okay?
And I can post it on the Shine a Light website as well.
Good.
And we could even I can get it
You
so I
can
can
post
email
it
it
on where?
to all the participants. So that would be just fine.
You can post it on where?
Ella's the
On
one
our Shine a Light website as well. I'll get the recording and then I'll email it to Amira and then she can send it to everybody that participated. So you guys.
Bye. Bye.
guys, if you want to make this craft with your
Thank
friends,
you.
families, if you guys want to
First,
redo it,
okay, first leave me to. First, Kasu.
okay?
Leave me to.
Thank you, Amira. Great job.
Oh, you're welcome. you
Not
guys.
easy on Zoom.
I'm so happy we got to do this together, you guys. Take care.
Or unmuted. May wants to know, she hugged the computer. Did you guys feel that warm hug and kiss? She wants
Oh,
to
I
know.
felt it. I felt something more fuzzy.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, you guys. Thank you.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye, Sarah.
Bye.
Bye, Ella. Bye.